Who is your favorite comic book hero and why? Nightwing. He's like Batman, but if Batman was actually enjoyable to be around. His superpower is the ability to always disconnect his shoulder. I'm so excited someone said Nightwing. He's so incredible, and in my opinion, the only Robin who managed to successfully escape the Robin identity. John Constantine aka Hellblazer. Especially Matt Ryan's version. There's something so compelling about a heroes whose powers are pretty good, but whose strength is in planning and bullshittery. Matt Ryan is the perfect John Constantine. Moon Knight when he's written correctly, with thoughtfulness about his mental illness and what it means to him, and not just a ha-ha he's kooky story. The mental instability and multiple personalities can be gripping. See Jeff Lemire. Other than him, Daredevil. Definitely the most badass. Hulk gets hulky from radiation, but DD went fucking blind and still managed to become a badass. Edit, I'd recommend starting your Moon Knight experience with the Lemire run. It seems to be the one Marvel is promoting right now, and little to no prior knowledge is required. Moon Knight is my favorite as well. I know you're here Dracula, you big fucking nerd, where's my goddamn money? I'm always gonna have a place in my heart for Billy Batson, and for Vibe. Finally. I was waiting for somebody to mention Shazam. The Thing. He has a great mixture of legitimate self-deprecation and character depth. He's a loyal friend, hard worker and a champion of the people. I'll second this one. He's the Sam Gamgee of Marvel. He absolutely will not quit no matter what he's up against, and his loyalty to his chosen family is second to none. Being largely unfamiliar with comics and not knowing who the Thing is, I initially assumed you were referring to the Thing as in the monster from John Carpenter's horror movie. I was very confused for half a second until I read that second sentence. Gambit, he just has a cool set of powers, love that he can charge any item and even other people. I really wish they would have put him in the X-Men series. Not just that 1-minute cameo either, but a full-fledged character. I hope we see him when Disney reboots the X-Men. Doctor Strange, he's just so interesting and his powers are so cool. 10/10 would waste my money again. As a kid/teen I loved Spider-Man, and still do. Almost 40 now, and the idea of a middle-aged guy who suffered a tragic setback only to turn it around to become a magical superhero, that's becoming more and more appealing. The Doctor Strange film is the only film I regret seeing in 2D. I think Dr. Manhattan had a great depth to him. Miserable and misunderstood by everyone, yet kind of always looking for a way to help. People relate to that. Plus he wasn't afraid to hang on. Gotta respect that. A live body and a dead body contain the same number of particles. Structurally, there's no discernible difference. Life and death are unquantifiable abstracts. Why should I be concerned? Wolverine. He endures. His story is just so tragic and heart-wrenching, but he is still a good guy. Many villains have become so with a far better existence. I actually have Wolverine tattooed on me twice. A part of a half sleeve and Wolverine/Jolly Roger chest piece. I'm a huge nerd. Doesn't get enough credit, but Tintin. He's just a regular journalist with a trusty dog who uncovers massive finds and covers big stories while still maintaining his honor as a journalist first and an adventurer second. Also he does some crazy shit in his stories. Mans goes to the moon. It's wild. Captain Haddock and the Twin Detectives also make me laugh out loud. I also love Tintin series because of beautiful illustration of many places in the world. Barry Allen, The Flash. Whatever I imagine he has done it. The only thing that holds him up is himself, which is actually very relatable. I don't know why, but I've always loved Wally West so much more even though he's not the main Flash. Captain Underpants, got my son to read actual books, kinda sorta. My hero. Flipping the animation pages so fast until it tripped. Well, you have to upvote the cake day. Lol, Captain Underpants. Moon Knight. He's a brutal fighter with severe mental health issues, including dissociative identity disorder, aka multiple personality disorder. At one point he mentally became a whole Avengers team consisting of Captain America, Wolverine, Spider-Man, and himself. Occasionally you have to start questioning if something is actually happening, or if it's in his head, especially when he's talking to people. Even he can't tell the difference sometimes. I appreciate having a hero that represents those of us with some form of mental health problem. Showing that it's hard and no one outside of your own head truly understands what you're going through. What's your favorite Moon Knight story? Which issues should I look for at my else? I'm very interested. Silver Surfer, how has nobody said him yet? I like him because he always ignites my imagination about what it would be like to travel the universe as a cosmic being, like it was my backyard. He's also a great character. Kick-ass. I don't care if the comic was a grotesque edge-fest that jumped a million sharks. A teenager who decides to dress up as his own superhero to fight crime and subsequently get his ass kicked is exactly what I wanted from a comic when it first came out. The Tick, isn't sanity really just a one-trick pony, anyway? I mean, all you get is one trick, rational thinking. But when you're good and crazy, ooh hoo hoo hoo, the sky's the limit. I love the show on Amazon. Came here to say the same. Spoon. You can't destroy the earth. That's where I keep all my stuff. Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.